Anin Nindoy LaDuke. That means hello, my relatives. Thanks for coming out. I came in from Minnesota because I saw what this movement was doing and I wanted to support all of this. In our Anishinaabe prophecies, I'm Anishinaabe, I'm from the north. In our prophecies, they say a long time ago, these prophets came to our people as they do to most. And when those prophets came, they talked about the times ahead of us. They call this the time of the seventh fire. And in that time, they said that our people, the Anishinaabe, we would be faced with two paths to Mikana. And one path, they said, was well-worn, but it was scorched. The other path, the other Mikana, they said, was not well-worn, and it was green. And it would be our choice upon which path to embark. And I'm pretty sure that that does not just have to do with us as Anishinaabe people. I'm pretty sure that that is here, Oma, King, now here. And we are those people that have this choice upon which path to embark, and we certainly have a lot of technology. We certainly have a lot of knowledge about what to do. It's a question of if we're going to make it happen. So have the courage. Those generations that didn't yet arrive, they need your courage. We need us all to stand up. And those generations and relatives, that look like us, they have hands, but they also have fins and wings and hooves and paws and roots. And we're the ones who got a shot at protecting them.
How you doing?
I'm really tired.
Sure you are. It must be. This is hard, huh?
I'm an old man, and this is a little crazy. But
it must be fun, though.
It is fun. So far, so good. It's been quite remarkable. Each night, we leave behind a lot of people who are now prepared, organized, connected, ready to go, organizing, which is the point. The point's not to have a show. The point of the show is to have a campaign.
Having made that fist, the question is what to do with it. We think that the one thing the fossil fuel industry cares about, the only thing they care about, is money. So that's what we're going to go after. And we're going to try not just to play defense, we're going to try and play offense too. First tool we're going to use, first of several, called divestment. We're going to ask or we're going to demand that institutions like colleges and churches sell their stock in Exxon and Chevron and Peabody Coal. The logic here is brutally simple. It's brutally simple. We can't avoid using a certain amount of fossil fuel in our lives. That's just how the world is set up right now. But we can avoid profiting from it. It's wrong to wreck the climate, and hence it's wrong to profit from that wreckage. Now, that argument worked in a big way about a generation ago when the apartheid regime was still ruling in South Africa.
In 1988, the nation of South Africa was still legally divided based on skin color. Black people couldn't move freely. They had to carry passes. They were herded into desolate Bantustan reservations. Their leaders were murdered by the police, like Steve Biko, or stuck away in prison, like Nelson Mandela. And neither the U.S. government nor U.S. businesses responded. In fact, the U.S. considered the racist government to be an ally, and American corporations made lots of money there. That changed. People in communities, on campuses, in churches, synagogues, mosques around the country insisted that it change. They launched a massive divestment campaign. It took amazingly hard work. People had to persuade their boards of trustees to sell stock, even when those trustees said it was impossible. Lots of people had to occupy dean's offices, boycott recruiters from companies on their campuses, stage huge rallies, build tent cities. They had to go to jail by the thousands, but they kept stubbornly at it. And quicker than you might imagine, it started to work. By the mid-1980s, 155 campuses, including some of the most famous in the country, had divested from South Africa. 26 state governments, 22 counties, 90 cities, including some of the nation's biggest, took their money out of the banks that did business in that country. Pension funds shed their apartheid-tainted stock. And here's the crazy thing. It worked. The combination of uprisings from within South Africa and the economic pressure coming from outside the country forced the apartheid government to the table, eventually leading to free and open elections that included every citizen. When Nelson Mandela was released from prison, he took one of his first foreign trips to California. And there he spoke to students who had forced the university system there to divest $3 billion in stock. And he told them, thank you. This made a difference.
It is you, the people of the Bay Area, who have given me and my delegation strength and hope to go back and continue the struggle.